In the shadowed valleys of Eldoria, where ancient forests whispered secrets to the wind, lived a girl named Alara Voss. Her name meant, Starlight's Whisper, a fitting tribute to her ethereal beauty, hair like cascading midnight silk, eyes the color of storm-tossed seas, and a spirit as fierce as the wild wolves that roamed the hills. Alara was no ordinary soul. She was born under a blood moon, marked by fate to wield a power that could bend the night itself. But in her village of Willowbrick, where fear clung like mist, such gifts were hidden, for the Shadow Lords ruled with iron fists and endless night. The Shadow Lords were ancient beings, born from the void where light dared not tread. Led by Thorn Blackthorn, a towering figure with skin like cracked obsidian and eyes glowing with malevolent crimson, they had plunged Eldoria into perpetual twilight. They fed on despair, siphoning the joy from the land until crops withered, rivers ran black, and laughter became a forgotten echo. Thorn's army of wraiths, ethereal specters that drained the life from any who resisted, patrolled the borders, ensuring no spark of rebellion ignited. Alara's family had suffered most. Her mother, Seraphina, a healer with a voice like honeyed song, had been taken years ago, her light extinguished in Thorn's dungeons. Her father, Elias, now a broken man, whispered warnings to Alara, "Hide your glow, my child. The shadows consume all." But Alara could not hide forever. At 16, on a night when the moon hung full and defiant in the sky, she discovered her gift. Wandering the forest's edge, fleeing the wraiths that hunted her for sport, she reached out in desperation. The moonlight, silver and pure, pulled in her palms like liquid starfire. It warmed her skin, a living essence that pulsed with ancient magic. "You are the thief of night," a voice echoed in her mind, the moon's own whisper. With a flick of her wrist, she trapped the beams into orbs of radiant energy, hurling them at the pursuing wraiths. They shrieked as the light pierced their forms, dissolving into harmless smoke. Alara had stolen the moonlight, and in doing so, claimed her destiny. Word spread like wildfire through Willowbrick. Villagers, long oppressed, began to see hope in Alara's eyes. Among them was Finn Hawthorne, a young blacksmith with hands scarred from forging weapons in secret. His name evoked the sturdy hawthorn tree, symbolizing resilience, and his heart burned with quiet fire for Alara. "You're not alone," he told her one evening by the flickering hearth of his forge. "Together, we can end this eternal dusk." Alara smiled, her fingers tracing the moonlight scars on her palms, faint, glowing veins that reminded her of the cost. Each theft drained a piece of her soul, but for her people, she would pay it. As Thorn's grip tightened, Alara trained in seclusion. She learned to weave moonlight into shields, to craft arrows of pure luminescence that could pierce the darkest armor. Finn stood by her, his love a steady anchor amid the storm. But the Shadow Lords were cunning. They sent spies, twisted ravens with eyes like polished onyx, to watch her. One fateful night, they struck Willowbrick, razing homes and capturing Elias. "Bring me the girl who dares steal my domain," Thorn bellowed from his obsidian throne, his voice echoing across the valleys like thunder. Alara's heart shattered, but rage forged it anew. With Finn at her side, she rallied a band of rebels, wise old Mira, the village storyteller whose tales ignited courage, brave young Leela, a swift archer with hair like autumn leaves, and others who had lost everything to the shadows. They marched toward Thorn's fortress, a jagged spire piercing the heavens, under a moon that seemed to weep silver tears. The battle was cataclysmic. Wraiths swarmed like locusts, their claws rending flesh. Finn swung his hammer, shattering ethereal forms, while Leela's arrows found their marks. But Thorn emerged, a colossus of darkness, unleashing tendrils of void that swallowed light whole. Alara stood firm, her hands outstretched. "This ends now," she whispered, drawing the moon's full glory into her grasp. The air hummed as she trapped beam after beam, her body trembling with the effort. Veins of light coursed through her, illuminating the battlefield like a dawn long denied. Thorn laughed, a sound like grinding stone. "Foolish child, you cannot steal what is eternal." He lunged, his claws aiming for her heart. But Alara unleashed her stolen moonlight, a blinding cascade that enveloped him. The orbs exploded in his core, fracturing the darkness. Screams rent the air as the Shadow Lords disintegrated, their essence scattering like ash on the wind. The wraiths fled, the eternal twilight lifting as stars pierced the veil once more. Victory came at a price. Alara collapsed, her palms burned raw, her glow dimmed. Finn cradled her, tears mingling with the moonlight on her skin. "You did it, my love," he murmured. Elias, freed from the dungeons, knelt beside them, his eyes alight with pride. Willowbrick rebuilt under the true night sky, stories of Alara's bravery passing from generation to generation. She became legend, the girl who stole the moonlight, not a thief, but a savior who trapped hope in her hands to defeat despair. Yet, in quiet moments, Alara would gaze at the moon, feeling its pull. Her power remained, a double-edged blade, reminding her that true strength lay not in conquest, but in the light we choose to share. Eldoria flourished, bathed in moonlight's gentle embrace, a testament to one girl's unyielding heart. And though shadows lingered in the world's corners, Alara's legacy ensured they would never again eclipse the dawn. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us heart.